This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. So today it is a data analyst demo session. Okay. So in this session, I'll be just briefing about what is the course content that is going to be covered across this course, data analytics course. And in this, we will try to understand what are the languages that we are going to learn and what is the tool that we are going to learn. Okay. And if you guys have any questions, you can stop and ask me at any point in time during the demo. So no problem in that. Okay, right. And this course is mainly driven like from basics. Like either I teach Power BI from basic to advanced content. I teach SQL from basics to not that advanced, the minimum level that is required for the advanced data analyst. And for Python, we go from core Python, fully understand the core Python until the OOPS concept, and then we will do Python with pandas as well. Okay, any questions until now? Right. And I have a total of 12 years of experience, and majorly I have been working with data only from the start of my experience. Okay, so during this course, we will be doing a lot of, and my course, it will take you around 45 to 50 hours, and we will have 1 hour session each daily, Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, there won't be any session. So, and everything will be practical only. Either I will be doing something on Power BI, or I will be doing something related to SQL on Postgres, or I'll be doing something related to Python on Jupyter. Uh, Majorly, I rarely show you any kind of PPTs or something of that sort, and it will be purely driven basing on the content, and we will be doing only the data analytics part. We don't dwell much on the PPT stuff. Okay, so if you're not speaking anything, you can go on mute.
Yeah, one second.
Amita Singh, you have a question?
Yes, sir. So we will also install the applications and do the same thing in our system also, or how
Yes,
come?
madam.
Okay.
So one person, while the course is going on the if suppose I am teaching Power BI on the first day of Power BI, we will install one. We will ask one person to self-nominate and share their screen, and then we will show how to install the software on their machine, and accordingly everyone can install. If someone faces any trouble, I'll help them. But if not, it is very smooth only. Then
Okay.
once that installation is done, every day the session will be recorded and shared with you on YouTube. Okay, a private link will be shared, and you can, whatever the course I'm teaching, the same files will be shared with you in Google Drive. So that files, as it is what I've done in the class, you can do parallelly with me, or you can go back and
Yes.
practice and come back and ask me questions the next day. Okay, any questions? Right, just a moment.
Sir, so today's video is also shared in YouTube, private YouTube.
No, no, today it is public only.
Suppose I want to invite my friend to show this video, so he can
You
also
can give this
join.
link. Yeah, you can give this link.
So he can watch this video after ending this video, right?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. And sir, this course is 45 hours, like completely. So it will take around 2.5 months, right?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just a moment. I'm trying to open my Power BI.
At the same time,
Hmm.
9:30 p.m.
Yeah, yeah. whatever the time right now in your country it is the same time.
Hey,
Okay, thanks.
hi, Anup this side. Uh, can this course can join by anyone who is non-tech, who is not technical background or something?
Yes, I have majorly people joining from no coding background only.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for my wife.
Mm,
She.
yeah,
So
she can
yeah,
join.
yeah. Okay. Thanks.
One second, let me show the content. Okay, as I've told, all the course will be run through doing some programming or doing some visualization only. Rarely we will see you on PPT. So just a moment. Okay, so this is a Power BI visual of 2023 World Cup, which was played in India. If you guys content can be downloadable. Once you pay the course, it will be shared in Google Drive and then you can download. So now this was a World Cup series that was played in India in 2023, and the data relating to that is present in CSV files. Okay, points table, matches table, deliveries table. These three files, the content is attached to Power BI. How to attach a CSV file to Power BI, how to attach an Excel file to Power BI, how to attach a database table to Power BI, how to use Python within Power BI, how to make visuals with using Python in Power BI. And if you see here, the visuals here, okay, almost 90% of the content will be covered in our course. Okay, and if you see for this Power BI visual, for example, if I go to the data content of it, okay, I have something called as delivery sheet. Okay, here I'm getting to know, okay, on first ball of the tournament, which was played on 16th November 2023, and then it was between South Africa Australia, the 47th match. Who was the batsman, who was the bowler, and what was the runs that he has scored. Okay, similar way, if I scroll down, just a moment. Similar way, if I scroll down, okay, the match was between Australia and South Africa. David Warner was on strike and he scored 6 runs off Rabada. So the content of the file is something like this. And similar way, I am having two other tables which is called as matches table. This matches table will tell me, okay, England versus New Zealand on so and so date, match number 1 played at Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad, and then who was the player of that match and who won that match by how many wickets. If someone won by number of runs, how many runs. Okay, this is my second table content. Third table content is, okay, this is a simple table which will show me how many points each team has won. Like India was in number 1 position in that series. 9 matches were played, 9 matches were won. Second position was South Africa, 9 matches were played, 7 matches were won. They lost to 2 matches. So like this, I'm having three different tables. Out of these three different tables, how finally I'm making a visualization wherein I'm getting to know total runs in the tournament, how many sixes in the tournament, how many boundaries were scored. Boundaries means a 4 or a 6. How many total wickets were captured? Who was the top scorer in the tournament? Who was the top wicket taker in the tournament? Similar way, which team is on the top position? So all this will be calculated in front of you and the visualizations will be made. If suppose I click on 765 here of Virat Kohli, you see he was dismissed by these bowlers. Okay. Similar way, if I click on Mohammad Shami, I will get to know who is the batsman that Mohammad Shami has dismissed in that tournament. Okay, and Mo this guy Mitchell has scored 55 runs against Mohammad Shami. So how could I bring from the data into a visualization like this? Okay, then similar way, okay, here if you see the matches were played across India. Okay, and each dot represents each city. So similar, if I want to know in Bengaluru how many matches were played, it's when I hover onto this pink circle, it is showing me that 5 matches were played. If I click on this dot, okay, what are those 5 matches? Who played against whom? Who won against whom? Okay, who was the man of the match? Okay, this is a map, and this is a filled map within Power BI. So how to use this map? How to use this map? If I go to Hyderabad, if you see here, it is getting filled in Hyderabad. Okay. Similar way, if I want to know the player performance, who are the top 10 batsmen? Who are the top 10 bowler? Each who got more number of man of the match awards? Okay. This is table wise. This is column chart wise. And if you see, Mohammad Shami has taken 25 wickets. Okay. How many wickets he has taken bowled? How many wickets he has taken caught? Like analytics using the data from cricket perspective, because majority of us understand cricket. So I have taken a sport, and then basing on that I have built a report. So now I will pause here. Any questions, anyone? No questions? Okay. So all this visualizations, whatever you are seeing, and similar way, if I want to know in Indian team, okay, who all have scored how many runs? Similar way in Indian team, who have taken how many wickets? Okay, I know Virat Kohli top scored in the tournament, but I want to know in Australia who's top scored. It was David Warner. If suppose I want to know in Pakistan who top scored, it was Mohammad Rizwan. Similar way, we can get the data, but the data is not that structured. Okay, the data is not that structured. If you see here, it is showing me, okay, which batsman on which ball, how many runs he has scored, whether it was a wide ball or a no ball. Okay, from here, how did we transform the data to come into this visualization where we are looking at a summary and we are getting to know easily that who scored, who did not score, how many wickets they captured, and where was the tournament played, where was the match played, and who has won by how many runs or how many wickets. Okay, this all will be taught to you from A to Z. Nothing. You don't need any experience or you don't need anything. Just a Power BI installation and a system. Clear? Right. Similar way, in the gap you have some 30 seconds or something. You can ask some questions if you have any. Okay. Okay. And then there is one more visual wherein it is something like a food delivery app. If suppose in India it is something like a Swiggy or Zomato. Okay. For this also we have data in CSVs or Excel. From that data, okay, if you see here, we are having some personal data of the customers. Okay, email, phone number, or address. This is all cooked up data downloaded from Google. And then when did they register with us? What is their customer ID? And then order details. Okay, how many orders the customer ID number once placed with us, and what is the amount that they have spent? What is the order value? Okay, all these details are present in files or tables, and we connect Power BI to that, and finally we try to make visualizations. So here, if I go to the summary sheet, okay, across gender, what is the order value that was placed. Okay, and if I switch it to job, across the profession, what is the order value that they are placing. And I want to know whether people who are married are placing more orders or who are unmarried are placing more orders. So in that case, if you see, unmarried people are placing more orders as compared to married people. And I want to know across state, okay, this state, they are placing more number of orders as compared to this state. And I want to know across the years, I have to remove this filter. So my business picked up in 2020 rather when I started. Okay, but it slowly went down in 2023. And if I want to know, okay, this is order value. What if I want to know number of orders? Okay, accordingly, I can switch my filter and then I can know across the orders. Female are placing more orders compared to men. Okay, job. If I see, okay, which job, how many orders? It is consistent across. But how did I build this visualization? Through that data. All will be taught to you from scratch. Okay, any questions? No. Then in that case, okay, this was a field parameter wherein I toggled between the buttons and accordingly the graphs are getting changed. But what if I want to build for only across gender some statistics? Okay, the number of orders across gender and the amount of money spent across gender, across years, and then a pie chart, a column chart, a table, and a metrics visual, so that all the examples are covered. And basing on the selection, all the data is interactive. If I select something, this is all about female data getting selected in the other charts as well. If I select something here, this is all the male data getting selected in other charts. Okay, and if I want to go by profession, I can go here. Okay, if I want to see for doctor, you see the moment I select doctor, it is highlighting only doctor data in across sheets. Okay, any questions? And if suppose I want to use drill through option, okay, I want to know in this state who are placing orders, I can go into drill through and see that as well. Okay, any questions now? No. Okay, if you see here, there are around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, these many visuals will be taught to you, and everything has different data. I've covered the data differently so that almost all the examples get covered for you as a practical example, so that in future when you are working across in any company, it is easier for you. Okay, just a moment. Okay, this data is of a company like Amazon, wherein they are sending orders across regions. Okay, and then they are selling multiple products, so basing on that we have done some statistics. Okay, if you see here, this Amazing Mart, it is selling the products across majorly European countries. Okay, and then the data is again through some tables or CSV files. How did we connect through that? And then if you see list of orders, order ID, order date, customer name, city, country, region, we have all these statistics, and we have latitude and longitude position. How can we get this onto the map? And similar way for each order ID, what is the order breakdown? So one particular order ID, what is the items that they have ordered? What is the sale that we have made? What is the profit that we have made? What is the quantity that we have sold? Okay. And what is the category of product, subcategory of the product? Similar. Now, from this data, how did we arrive at any of the visualization? So if you see, we are selling more of office supplies as compared to furniture, and technology is in the second position. If you see now, here it is showing me central has the highest profit of something, followed by north and south. Office supplies are being sold the most. Central has the highest profit, so and so. How did I get this visual? Suppose I click on technology here, might be the region I should go. Suppose I click on south, accordingly the south data is getting populated. Office supplies in south region made up a 57.4% of profit. How come I have used a smart visual over here? Okay, how to bring in any parameters over here? The main motive behind using multiple visualizations is so that everyone understands how to use the visualizations that are present in Power BI and how to transform the data. Okay, and if I click on any of it, you see all the visuals are interlinked and accordingly they will change. Now if I go to sales summary here, okay, this is again a field parameter. Suppose I want to know only across regions, I remove the selections. Okay, you see, as I told you, this amazing mart is selling goods across Europe only. Okay, if I want to know some state data, country, then state, you see, basing on my selection, here states are getting added. Suppose I select Switzerland here, accordingly where in Switzerland the orders are getting placed. Okay, suppose I select this thing and I go make a selection of state and city here. See, it is selecting only that particular burn state. Okay, and if I open Switzerland, it will show me what is the profit across. Okay, similar way, if I remove this, you see, if I select Austria, it will show me only Austria data. Okay, and at the top in the smart visual also, you are seeing that it will remodify the visual to show data basing on the selections that I have done. Okay, suppose I want to know across category what is the category of items that we are selling more. Okay, in technologies what is the thing that we are selling more. If you see, phones are the ones which are being sold the most. We are making more profit in phones. Okay, now I was seeing at profit data. What if I wanted to see sale data? I chose and make a selection of sales. Accordingly, you see, we are making more sales on phones only. Suppose I wanted to know about furniture. Okay, I'm making more sales on chairs as compared to tables. Okay, any questions until now?
No.
Yeah, awesome. Then what is a table report view? What is a table view? What is a model view? All this will be taught to you and how to make the joins. Okay, what is inner join, outer join? What is left outer join, right outer join? What if a table is on the left side? What is a table is on the right side? And then one to many to one to one. All the concepts of SQL or the joins will be taught to you. Okay, and let me go to one more, office supplies. For all doing all this, you don't need any experience at all. It's you don't know anything. Also, from tomorrow you can do all this. And let me open one more thing that is even more interesting. Okay, this is a office supplies selling company where they are selling some items like pen, binder, pen set, pencil, desk across multiple regions, and they have many reps selling across regions. And for each rep, there is a manager, and again for a manager, there is a boss. So it is a company where they are selling multiple products. Okay, a store. So now across regions, what is the items that they are selling? If I select east, okay, right? If I select south, or if I don't select anything across the regions, what is the value? And if I select East only here, you see it is highlighting only East data across. And who is the sales rep and what rank he is on. So Suzanne is the person who's making more sales in East region. Okay. And if I check in South region, it is Mark who is making rank 10, but he's at the 10th position across compared across other regions. So other people are up to rank number 1 to 9. Okay, if I select South region, what is the months that we are making sales and which month we are making more sales? All this data is coming through again multiple sources. If you see how to connect the data, this is a little, what do you say, more data oriented visual. So across the tables, one is P6 office supplies table, one is employee detail table, then how to maintain security, I will talk about security, and then manager detail tables, sales table north, delivery details table. Okay, and we create many other things in this visual, and accordingly we finally arrive at this situation where we calculate rank, top 5 performers, bottom 5 performers, and then discount value provided across region, and rep and promotion and the item, all those things will be calculated. And one more thing I wanted to show for this one. Okay, within Power BI, for transforming data, we can use table view and create columns here. Using new column, we can write formulas, or we can go into transform data and we can do transformations here. Okay, you can calculate discount percent, discount value, sales after discount, all those things. Okay, you can calculate using transform data. Here also I will show you almost what all is needed, all the buttons over here, and column from example, custom column, invoke custom, all those will be shown to you. How to transform data using transform view also I will show you. Okay, Power Query Editor. Okay, other than this, there is something called as DAX, DAX, data analysis expressions, or you simply call it as a measure. Okay, so in this course I will teach you almost, if you see, I have segregated DAX into low complexity, high complexity, and one more, medium complexity. Okay, why a DAX is needed? Why you need to write a measure? When you have transform data option or you have calculate column option within Power BI, why do you need a DAX? Why do you need to write a measure within Power BI? Okay, this also you don't need to worry. If you have never written a code also, it is not some rocket science that you will not understand. It is very easy. I will show you how to write all the formulas. So if you see in this sheet, we are having around 180 lines, or 180 lines, but it will have around 100 formulas. Okay, how to write tax basing on the situation, what formula we need to calculate. So all this will be taught to you, and this files will be dropped into Drive, and you can watch or work along with me while I'm taking the session, or you can go back, practice, and come back, ask me the question. Okay, this is called as measures. Okay, all the measures are written here and all will be taught to you during the course. If you see here, we have so many measures that we have created. You see, we have so many measures across. All these calculator symbols are measures only. Okay, then what is the difference between a calculated column, measure? What is the advantage of creating a calculated column or a measure? Why do we need to create a measure? All that concepts will be taught to you. Any questions, anyone? No? Okay. Either I'm teaching, either I'm giving the demo very good, or you guys are not understanding. Any one of it is happening. So, right. And then one one second. I was talking about using Python visuals within Power BI. Can we get this sheet? What do you mean by that? Power BIs, you mean? Yes, everything will be dropped into Google Drive and accordingly access will be shared with you once you register to the course. Just a moment. Okay, right. So this top visual here, it is made using Python. Okay, so if I click on this, you see there is matplotlib and pyplot used to plot this graph. Okay, if you go here, you see a Python visual being used. Okay, similar way, if I go to other sheets as well, you see this is a violin chart. Again, Python script was used for it and a Python visual was used for it. Can't you make a violin visual using Power BI? No, we have to use Python. If someone is asking you, I have to use violin visual, then we have to use Python only for that. How to use Python? That will be taught to you here. Okay. Similar way, if I go to one more sheet, just a moment. Okay. Here again, a different Python visual, pair plot. Just a moment. Yeah, I think I removed that. Fine. Again, within transform data also, okay, here we have something called as run Python script. Okay, how to use this? Okay, how to use this run Python script also will be taught to you. Okay, any questions? Right, cool. So these are Python visuals. Yes, madam.
Yes. So for Python, we need to understand entire means programming and everything.
Yes, madam, that will be taught to you in this course. Python will be taught to you in this course. Okay. So for Python, we will install Jupyter Notebook, which is a part of Anaconda. We will install Anaconda software, and from basic defining a variable to the advanced of creating classes, everything will be taught to you. And then we will learn Python with pandas as well. And for that also, I have written notebooks in Python. So those will also be dropped into the shared drive and given to you. Everything will be taught to you in the class. For this again, if you ask me, do you need prior experience? No, people who have not coded anything also, by the time they finish this course, they were able to do things.
So basically, sir, for this course, we need to have the programming means
No,
understanding.
no,
No.
you don't need any prior knowledge. You will learn everything here. Okay, right. Just let that open. Come on. So if you see here, from defining a variable, just a moment. Okay, from defining a variable, understanding what is a string, what is a list, what is a tuple, everything. If you see, I write commentary followed by there is a program everywhere. Okay, everything will be taught to you for Python as well. So do you need prior experience for doing it? No, you don't need any prior experience. You will be taught Python in this course only. Okay, everything will be there in the notebooks, and these notebooks, if you see what is a nested dictionary, what is a dictionary, okay, all these are defined here, and then all these notebooks will be shared with you. Okay, everything will be taught as well. Similar way for pandas also, I have created notebooks. Okay, how to import modules, what are the different kinds of modules, which module is useful for what, and finally when we come to pandas, how to import pandas. Okay, how to use pandas, why pandas is useful for data transformation, why it is mainly used in data analyst field or data science field, all that will be shown to you. Okay, and even the course how to connect to different sources and how to modify the data, clear, will be shown to you. And here we have multiple Python notebooks here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so 10 for pandas, and then one for Python. I've created a very big notebook from basic variable definition to classes, generators, iterators, all that will be taught to you. Okay, and I have a few questions. For Python part of Power BI, are we starting with Python course? Yes, we will start with Python course from tomorrow, and this session will be conducted on daily basis at 7 a.m. each day, right? If you are in India, it is 7 a.m. Yes. No, evening I don't take. And this is about Python. And for SQL, we will use a software called Postgres, which is a part of pgadmin. I will show you how to install Anaconda, how to use Jupyter Notebook. I will show you how to install pgadmin, how to use Postgres for writing SQLs, creating tables, and then creating views, how to read the data from databases, how to create table. All that I will show you in this course. Okay, let pgadmin open. And for SQL also, I have created files wherein all the SQL queries will be written. Okay, if you see here how to create a table, and I will explain how each and every line of it, and how to insert data into tables. Okay, and in this file only, if you see, I have written commentary also. Okay, if I am retrieving 2 rows of data, retrieve only 2 rows of records from Bollywood movies table. If I am retrieving actors table data, retrieve all the records from actors table. And similar way, if the query is a little complicated, a more commentary for it. All this files again will be shared with you. You can practice with me, or you can practice later as well. So if I open pgadmin, okay, you see a few tables are created here. How to read the tables, how to create a view, okay, how to write common table expressions, what all are needed for a data analyst will be taught to you in this course. Okay, any questions now? Okay, here, so pgadmin will be installed, Anaconda will be installed, and then Power BI will be installed, and it's like the course will be in 3 different parts. First, we will learn Python for your batch. Then we will learn Power BI, and finally we will learn SQL for you. Okay, and Python course will take around 20 hours or something. SQL course will take 7 hours, and then Power BI will take around 23 to 25 hours. Okay, any questions? And as I've shown, all this Power BI is how to connect to a table, what is an import query mode, what is a direct query mode, how to provide row level security, how to provide dynamic row level security, and then what is the join concept within SQL or any others programming languages. Okay, which join is what and what data is getting retrieved. All this will be taught to you. And what is one to many join, many to many, many to one. All those will be taught as well. Okay, and the course content, it is already there on the link that is shared in the WhatsApp. You can go through it. Even though I've written only 17 hours, but Power BI takes around 23 hours for me to finish the course. And if you are thinking, do I need programming experience? No, you don't need. Even the current batch that is going on for me, there are around 7-8 people. They don't have any coding experience at all. Okay. Any questions you have? Come on, guys. I have 10 more minutes. You can ask questions because I'm not going to teach anything today. It's kind of a demo. You can ask me. For SQL, will we have vis perspective queries? What do you mean by visualization perspective queries? You can unmute yourself and ask. Okay. What do you mean by that? You are saying that will you retrieve data into Power BI and make visualizations or out of it? That is what you are asking. Yeah. For that only we will make customized queries or we will write common table expressions. No, that will be taught.
Uh, Sir, for this data analytics course, somewhere I have means in the YouTube videos I have listened that for this data analytics course we don't need Python. For data scientist we need Python. It is
No, madam,
mentioned.
that is a wrong perspective.
Okay.
Analytics, you definitely need Python. So for you, if you don't want to take Python, you can take
Hmm.
Power BI course also, madam. We separately give Power BI course. Only Power BI will teach. For
Okay.
data analytics, you need Excel experience, you need Python
Mhm.
experience, you need SQL, and you need Power BI. Or you do Tableau. Tableau or Power BI, one of the visualization tool.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Anyone else? No questions? You are trying to ask something, M. I don't know your name. You have written as M. I can't hear you. Okay. Again, I'm reiterating. If someone is a little skeptical about programming and all, don't worry. You will be taught through. I have experience. Okay. Then Just wanted to discuss on few items. Okay. Okay. What's your question? You can post in WhatsApp or you can ask. Okay. Or you can call on my WhatsApp number. It is there in the WhatsApp description also. Okay. If for some experienced candidate, if you have already used Power BI, why should I take this course? If then you will not be taught this much amount of measures or DAX anywhere. Okay, I'm sure about it. 100 formulas, no one will teach you hand holding. Okay, you write a row distinct count, or you write some x or some, what is the difference between sum or some x or average x, whether should I take a table or should I take a column, why I should take a table or why I should take a column, or someone, I've never seen in a course in Power BI where they're showing you to write DAX expressions these many, or create, what do you say, advanced advanced visualizations or something of that sort. So writing measures is a unique point in our course. And if you are new to Power BI, you will be taught everything from scratch and you will be going until the advanced level of it. And SQL also, as I have shown you, all the SQL queries are written along with the comments and every line will be taught to you and you will be feeling confident after learning here. And even Python. We will go until the classes, OOPS concept, object-oriented programming. And we will learn pandas as well on top of it. Okay. No other questions? Okay. If no other questions, then I will stop here. We will meet back tomorrow. You can join for the demo of Python tomorrow. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.